What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? This is Jeff Benjamin with iDownload Blog, and we are talking about the Shure MV5. This is a super small condenser microphone that fits inside of this little box here. As you can see, the box is extremely small. So we're unboxing, we have some documentation, nothing out of the ordinary here. Here's a user guide. There's the microphone itself, there's some cables in the stand, and here is the head of the microphone right here. And you can see I opted for the black with the red windscreen, which looks good and unique in my opinion. There's also a silver and black windscreen you can get, but I really like the look of this one. Now on the rear of the device, you'll see some additional ports and buttons. We'll talk about those a little bit later. Here's the Shure logo. But the real name of the game with this microphone is portability and ease of use, quick setup, plug and play setup. As you can see, this thing is extremely small, so easy to get up and go with. You can easily transport it, even with the stand. But as you can see, it's smaller than a tennis ball in my hand. Now, build quality isn't the best. It's a plastic outer casing, so I wouldn't feel comfortable just throwing it in a bag to travel with or anything like that. On the rear of the device, you have a headphone jack, USB port, and you have two buttons, one for mute and one for changing the DSP mode, which we'll talk about in a second. The stand that ships with the MV5 is an aluminum stand. It's very lightweight though. It does have this little ball joint that's adjustable for screwing into the bottom of the microphone. And unsurprisingly, the MV5 does ship with two cables, one a lightning cable for connecting to your iOS devices, and another USB cable for connecting to your Mac or PC. So let's get this thing put together, shall we? So all you do is align the screw to the portion that screws into the microphone using the little circular, little round screw thing there. I called it a ball joint earlier. That's completely wrong, so just ignore me there. Here's how it looks. Looks really good, looks really solid, really small and sleek. That's sort of the word that comes to my mind, sleekness. And yeah, so there you go. So now let's try adjusting the microphone back a little bit. Depending on how you like to speak into the mic, you may want to adjust it like this. So you get options here. Not a lot of options, not a lot of range of motion here, but enough, especially if you're recording on the fly using an iOS device. So I have the USB mini cable plugged into the microphone, and I'm plugging the lightning portion into the iPad Pro. And you'll see the little light up here. You probably can't make that out because it's so dark in here, but needless to say, it is working. It does recognize your microphone immediately, and any app that works with external microphones should work with the MV5. So now it's ready to go. Now let's talk about those DSP modes for a second. There are three modes set here, and the little lights on the back change to let you know which mode you're currently in. So there's voice, there's flat, and then there's instrument, depending on what you're going to be recording. There's also a volume knob for the headphone monitoring, which is nice as well, so you can adjust that. Now, if you want to adjust gain, you can't actually do that from the mic itself. You actually have to launch an app that has built-in gain adjustment. Of course, Shure's own Motive app has that feature. You can also change the bit depth in Shure's Motive app as well. So the Shure MV5, while no one will ever mistake it for a high quality condenser microphone, it's definitely good enough to get the job done, especially if you like recording on the fly with your iOS devices. This is so convenient to be able to plug and play directly into your iPad or iPhone and just start recording. It's only $99 and includes everything you need to get started. Folks, check out the Shure MV5 if you want good quality recording with your iOS devices. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.